On this week's edition of Rick Fan, what we are looking at here today is presumably a Northman ceiling fan. It's in the green and polished brass finish, 52 inches, and it uses a 153 by, I probably say 10 or 12 spinner motor. Basically, this is a copy of the Encon Apollo. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the fan. Obviously, the fan is in the green and polished brass finish, obviously with green blades, 3 spotlight integrated, and the blades are reversible to like a pine finish on top. And then up here is where your information stickers and all this stuff are, and then a reverse switch here. So I'm going to start off with the light. Light works really well. I kind of like the look of these little, they're not halogen spotlights, but they're pretty cool looking spotlights nonetheless. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get this fan started here on low. So this fan right here is a Fanimation backlog. So this fan has got somewhat of a history. So back a little while ago, it all starts with a Dan Newman video of him going to a restore. I believe this restore may have been in the Madison area of Wisconsin. And this was one of the fans that was in that video. So I was like, man, I probably would get this green thing, whatever it is. So fellow collector Rick Mueller, I think I said that right, he ended up going back to this restore and ended up getting this fan for me. So thank you, Rick, for this fan. It is a pretty cool and nostalgic fan, as green and polished brass was a finish that I actually grew up seeing a lot of. So Rick, if you are seeing this video, thank you again for this, man. Like, I'm glad you picked this one up for me and held it as long as you did until Fanimation. So that's basically how this fan ended up in my possession from that specific video, probably a good old about 7-8 months ago now, somewhere in that ballpark. But yeah, anyways, we'll go ahead and crank this fan to medium and see what this fan does. And I will note, this fan is 4-5 blade adaptable. I don't recall if the Encon version of this fan was 4-5 blade or not, but this one is, and this one does date to 1997. So this fan is roughly 28 years old now, which is kind of crazy to think that this style was out almost 30 years ago. Which it feels like yesterday to some of us that this style was out and about. You don't really see a lot of these fans down my way at all. Back in the 90s, you probably did, but now where people are changing styles and everything else, you really don't see these a lot. But this is a pretty cool fan to have in the collection. And like I said, I really love the finish of this. So now let's go ahead and go to high. It's not the fastest fan in the world, but it does get the job done. And there is a slight wobble to it because one of the blades is warped. And now we're going to do spin down. So there's definitely going to be some more fans from Fanimation that I have got that will be in more videos coming up later on. But stay tuned for those, as you'll probably end up seeing more fans from other collectors that I've got in these videos. But you guys kind of get the gist of this spin down here on this particular model. But yeah, this is a green Northman 52-inch ceiling fan. If there is a model name, please note that in the comments, as I actually don't know the model name to this. But this is, like I said, it's a copy of the Encon Apollo, as they look exactly alike and use the same characteristics as everything else. But yeah, you guys pretty much get the gist of it from here. This is Ginger Fan Studios here. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all have a great day and take care.